guys, welcome to my first ever video. Just to get it out the way quickly, I'm planning on doing stuff related to soccer videos. Also, I'm planning on doing video game videos. But besides that, I want to get a quick, simple video out the way. Because I've always wanted to do this. The Premier League table, as of recording, it's literally tomorrow, the first day of the Premier League. It's Man United versus Fulham. For Man United at home. But since the transfers window's kind of entering its late stage, I think now's a good time to see what I think is gonna happen. So to start off, who I think is gonna get relegated, I personally think the three teams are gonna be Forest, Everton. I think they've been getting a little lucky too much, and I feel like they might. I just feel like besides Man City, they might get another charge with FFP. That's what I personally think. And I think Southampton. I think that Forest, their coach isn't that good compared to Cooper, and they got lucky scraping by. Same thing with Everton. They've done it multiple times. So I just personally think, and Southampton, I just don't think so. But I think bottom will be Southampton. I think Forest will be right below them, and Everton will just miss out on relegation. Like only like max 3 points. That's how close I think it'll be. And now for the lower mid, I actually think Ipswich just scrapes by at 17th. I think with McKenna, he rejected offers from Man United to stay at Ipswich, showing that he generally doesn't have faith, and also got a new contract and stuff like that. But I think Ipswich just really scrapes by. And they got Calvin Phillips today as well. Yes, Calvin Phillips is not the best DM in the world, but you know, for a team like Ipswich, you can never. It can't get much worse than Calvin Phillips when you're Ipswich. You know what I'm saying? So, and right below them, Leicester. They got a new coach, considering Maresca, I think his name is, joined to go to Chelsea and stuff like that. And yeah, they have. I'm happy that Vardy's still is still staying, and stuff like that. I just think there's not that much to them. That's impressive wise. That will make them like have a tremendous run. But I think they stay. And now this is where it gets tough. So I have 17th, 16th, and now I need 15th. Let's come back to that later, actually. Let's go with the easiest. What do I think? If they somehow escape the charges, I think Man City win it again, sadly. I don't want that to happen, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Champions for the Champions League, I think second will be Arsenal. And this is where it gets tough. Because I don't think Chelsea, the way that preseason's gone, I don't really have that much faith in that manager, if I'm being honest. Their preseason has been pretty dog. And their signings, they've been good, decent signings, yeah. But most of them are like ones for the future, not for the we need them right now. You know what I'm saying? So I personally don't think Chelsea's gonna get tough. He's not gonna have a good season again. Liverpool, at the same time, I think it could either go one way, two ways. They decrease heavily because of Klopp's departure. It's gonna get hard to get used to it, or they get so used to the new manager that they rise up. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't made any signings. They were trying to get Supermandy, but Supermandy did rejected them. That's insane, but they just can't get a signing in. I don't think Newcastle, Spurs, with the transfer they're making, it's hard to say, man. And Man United, I'm a supporter of Man United, so I'm being a little biased. We just got to Mazraoui, and it's likely we're gonna get Okarte as as our CDM. So, uh, man, I think Liverpool get third. I think it's gonna go in the positive direction, and I think Man United will go top four, just top four. Like it'll be like neck and neck, tie four. I think Man United gets top four this season. I think if we don't have the injury crisis we had last season, if we do get Okarte, so then our backline will be Dallo, Dalit, or Leniero, Lissandro, Onana, Luke Shaw, but that guy can't stay fit for his life, so probably Mazarawi. Ugarte if we get him, Menu, Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad on the right, and Garnacho, and then Hoyland and Xerxes fighting off for striker. I think that's top 40. If we can at least have that basic structure of a team throughout the whole season, obviously people are gonna get injured and stuff like that. But if we can have the main, a good at least like 70% of that team healthy for at least the full season, I think we have a good chance of going top four. And I think the person we're gonna be neck and neck with is Spurs. They've also got Archie Gray. They just recently got Solanke. They got a new human. Their next human son. Orleans are trying to become that. He's trying to become that. They made some decent science. They got rid of Emerson Royale, but it's whatever. I think Spurs, and also their manager Ange, he's done good as well. He's trying to copy Pep's style of football. He's even admitted that himself in an interview. But yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. And I personally think Chelsea, although I don't think they're gonna do good, sixth, I still think they're gonna. I think they're like what do you say? They'll be really bad in the beginning, good in the middle. That's where they get all their points, and then towards the end they start to fall off. I think that's how it's gonna go. That's what I think. But I think they're gonna try to stick with the manager for this season, because for the past two they just can't keep their manager. But I think Maresca's gonna get lucky because they're like, alright, we need to change. But yeah. Okay, so champions top four. This is our top four. Our Europa, and I think Newcastle make it here. They I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about them. Their preseason went okay and stuff like that. And so yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't feel like they. Harvey Barnes is gonna be injured into the season, so that's a really bad. No, it's Harvey Barnes. It's their defender, their left-sided defender. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. I just think they're not that impressive this year. Also, Eddie Howe might be going to England as well, so that might even cause some stir-ups. But yeah, simple. And I think what happened to Newcastle last season is gonna happen to Aston Villa this season, where they get injuries. It's the first time being in the Champions League. They're not gonna do that. So they're not gonna, I feel like they're gonna basically have a Newcastle story. They're expected to go really good into the season, but they just don't perform because of the Champions League. They're trying to do good in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League. It's just, I feel like it's too much for a first timer for the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? But for ninth, West Ham, with the signings they're making, I feel like they're gonna be really good this season, and ninth is really good for them. So I think West Ham ninth is a pretty decent spot. They recently got Somerville, Wan-Bissaka. Sadly, Wan-Bissaka. They got a new striker from that striker from Dortmund, and I think they got one more, but I can't seem to put my head around it. But anyway, they've been doing good. They've gotten some pretty good signings in the way. Next, this is where it gets tough for 10th. I think it's gonna be. Oh crap! I don't know honestly. For 10th, it's not gonna be Bournemouth, Dortmund, Crystal. If they get rid of Essie, hell no. And they haven't. If they can have a solid, I'm going for a crazy one. 10th brand. Mitsuma's gonna come back. Pedro's gonna be there. I think Fergus is gonna have a come up again. I think, and that manager has something to prove. So, I think they can just scrape by a 10, 11. Crystal, and then 12 Fulham. I put Crystal ahead because they still have their Essie, but Fulham, they lost Polinia, who was huge for them, huge, probably one of the best CDMs in the league, and to lose him, crazy. And I feel like, I don't think they bought a replacement for him yet, so they're going into the CDM, into the season without a pure Polinia replacement, as of right now. But I think Crystal, with their new manager, they were hot into the season. And I think since they still have Essie, they can rely on him to like help carry on with Olise. Alright. So this is where I think are my 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And for 13th, this makes it easier. I think it's gonna be Wolves. 13th, Wolves. 14th, Bournemouth. And then 15th, Leicester. And then, okay, so champions. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I'll try to do a quick analysis before I say anything. Yeah, I think that's the perfect order. Brentford, I don't think they're gonna do anything that much. Bournemouth, they're gonna do decent, but for Bournemouth, it's gonna be decent. Wolves, I think without Neto, they'll be like stagnant. But even then, they didn't have Neto for that much of the season because he's always so injury prone. But yeah. Oh, Neto, that's the only player I feel like Chelsea got for the year end now. Because Neto is ready to play and everything. But besides that, no one else. So yeah, let's do a real recap. So number 1, Man City, obviously, if they don't get with the charges. Arsenal 2nd, Liverpool 3rd, Man United 4th, Spurs 5th, Chelsea 6th, Newcastle 7th, Aston Villa 8th, West Ham 9th, Brighton 10th, Crystal 11th, and then Fulham 12th. Then I have Wolves for 13th, Bournemouth for 14th, Brentford for 15th, Leicester for 15th. Wait, I got 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. Leicester for 16th, and then Ipswich for 17th, and then Everton for 18th, Forest for 19th, and then for last is Southampton. So I think that's how it's gonna go. Let me know if you can disagree. You probably will, and you're probably gonna see I have a bit of bias for Man United. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll come back with the Premier League. I'll do another. I'll see like if how close was I.